And if you need to come in, you can still do that, but this will give you at least a chance. So I'm going to get into your area, your team blue. And the first place you're going to go is the market conditions. This is going to give you an idea of how much demand that you need. Okay, so when you're looking at this screen, you can see that analysts are expecting sales growth will be strong in the markets. Asia is forecasted to experience a growth of 25%. I'm going to write this down because it's good information to have, and I will forget when I get to the next screen. So Asia is 25%. Europe is 6 to 10%. And the U.S. is 15 to 20. So that's the demand for the entire product line for all companies. That's the growth, okay, the whole market growth. All right. They talk about Tech 2 kind of being a grand idea. People are getting withdrawal symptoms, really like it. Political tensions between the U.S. and the government of China have caused tariffs exported to the Asian continent to almost double. That means that you want to ship from China to China because you're going to have increased cost for each of your handsets if you don't do that. Now, the trouble is the first round you won't have manufacturing in China. You won't have it the second round either. So you'll eventually have to build so that you have some facilities in China, but you can do that this round as well. You'll definitely want to do it when we go into the real rounds. You only have 3 rounds, so it's not as important for the practice round. But we can outsource and use a contract company in China to do that. So that might be a good idea for us. The European Union has reached a common tax agreement unifying corporate tax rates at 31% throughout Europe. And economists believe that Europe is jeopardizing its shaky position in the global marketplace by further increasing its tax level. That means that maybe the prediction for Europe, even though it's really strong for the demand, maybe it might not look quite so nice because of that. So we'll keep that in mind. So I'm going to go into your demand tab. And right now, the reason why you have issues with production is because, let me just go in. I'm going to go into yours here so I can see what you did. All right, so let's look at demand again. Okay, so you've got 10%, 10%, 10%. Now, if I read the market conditions, it didn't say 10%, 10%, 10%. It said Asia would be 25%. So you'll want to move this to 25%. And then you would want to look at Europe to be 6 to 10%. So I keep that at that. And the US is 15 to 20%. So let's put 15%. So those are our guesses. Now, right now, you have 14% market share. You are increasing your market share to 32%. So you're expecting to double your market share in 1 year. That is probably not realistic. Realistically, you might get a 3%, 4% market share overall increase. So if you have 14% market share and you're thinking maybe I can get 17%, that means these two products, 1 and 2, need to equal 17%, not 32%. If you have 5 teams or 6 teams in your area that you're competing against, they're all going to be trying to grab market share too. So getting 32%, maybe you do, maybe you sell out, that's great. But the likelihood of you reaching these numbers is very, very slim. People generally don't grow that quickly, and if they do, they have trouble. Now, if you didn't have a lot of competition, maybe you would grow a lot. But I'm thinking that that demand probably isn't going to be there. So you could even do 14% here and then do maybe a 5% here. Because what's going to happen is people are going to see your new handset and they're going to buy it, and they're not going to buy the product 1. So most people only need 1 phone, so you want to balance that out, okay? So this is going to help your production numbers a little bit. If you look at this graph on the bottom here, you can see that Tech 2, which they're saying everybody's going crazy for, there's not a lot of demand, a lot of availability for it in the first round, right? 17% of people can actually purchase this phone, 20% in Asia, and Europe 10%. So yes, you're going to get some market share, and maybe it'll be more than that, but you're probably not going to have a huge volume of sales. So I think it's okay to leave it at this rate, okay? This will set up your production in a much better place so you will not have so much unsatisfied demand. Okay? To fix that unsatisfied demand that you had, definitely you want to make this 100% and 100%. But if I do Tech 1 here, you have 1,000 units that you can outsource in Asia, and it looks like you need 300 and 700, so you're looking pretty much like you'll fix that unsatisfied demand pretty well by using your contract manufacturing. Okay, so now that I've done that and added the contract manufacturing, which you have the maximum, you will ship from Asia to Asia, and then you will have your product line and you'll be using your resources effectively. This may or may not work, but I think it'll get you a little bit closer. So your unsatisfied demand here was a direct result of overemphasizing how much market shares you're going to be, because this drives how much demand you need to produce for on this page. Okay, so I might be going a little short here. Maybe you sell out. That's okay the first round, 2 rounds, because you're going to need to test that out a little bit. So hopefully that helps. Once you're all done with your decisions for round 1, and remember this is a practice round, so don't freak out. It's about trying things, okay? So when you're ready to do that, you'll just copy your team's decisions over into the blue column and you'll be all set to go, okay? So keep working on it, keep trying it. Don't freak out about it. It's a practice round, but if you need some help, feel free to ask me the question because I have no problems doing this for you, okay? Have a great day.